Hey everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back to another session on the Inn on Saturday. I've been gone for a couple of weeks and I have to tell you that, let me tell you what I've been up to. What I have been up to is self-care. Being able to rest and do absolutely nothing. Realizing that working 7 days a week is not necessarily a healthy thing, and especially working into wee hours of the morning. I love what I do, and it's very easy for me to lose track of time. So I have made the decision to ensure that I take better care of myself in the process. I hope that's okay with you. I think it's important that we pay attention to what our body and mind are communicating to us, and to create margin for ensuring that we are addressing the very thing that our body and mind needs. I'm your girl, Erica, coach and meditation instructor. And in this space, in this place is where we get to press the reset button on our life and return to presence, return to the very thing that's most important to us, and to be the demonstration of what that looks like. We can't just talk about it, but we actually have to be about it. Today's topic is centered on inviting playfulness. So important as adults to ensure that we are being playful. Sometimes we get way too serious about life and we forget to have fun. We forget what that looks like. So, the 3 keys to invite playfulness are, number 1 is that play is necessary. Number 2, that play is healing. And number 3, play is expansive. Number 1, play is necessary. Absolutely necessary. Why do we feel as though it's not as an adult? If you are only focused on taking care of the needs of your family, work responsibilities, and everything else on the list, but you're not on that list, then something is wrong. Something is absolutely wrong. Play is about you. Play is about returning to that essential essence of who you are that depends on no one or no thing. It elevates your vibe. Getting back to that is what this topic is about. Have you considered what is it that brings you the greatest joy, allows you to have this moment of pure freedom from all that stuff that you have to do? Not that you aren't going to take care of all that stuff, but that you incorporated joy into the mix and figure out what that sense of joy and playfulness is for you. Have you given yourself time to even think about what that looks like? What it is? If you were to take a journal right now and write down 3 things that bring you joy, what would that be? And how about this? Let's take you back to a time in which you had no responsibilities. You were completely free. Or at least you felt like you were completely free. What did you enjoy doing? Did you love dancing? Did you love listening to music? Did you love art? Did you love roller skating? Yesterday I saw Usher with, I think he was in New York City at the roller rink, and he was grooving to his music and roller skating. Just looking at that took me back to my own childhood, remembering how much I lived in my roller skates. Okay, I was the roller skate queen, okay? I was the girl that always had her roller skates, or I was always on my skateboard. If you saw Erica Wigley, you saw her with her roller skates or her skateboard, and perhaps even her bike. That was me. And I loved doing that. And the more that I got another year under my belt and felt like I needed to act like an adult, I forgot about all of those fun things that I used to do. Why do we do that? Why can't we make fun a part of adulthood? A part of adulting? I mean, adulting is serious enough. So I invite you to figure out what that thing is for you. Play is absolutely necessary. I remember a time when I completely forgot about what made me happy, what made me joyful, because I had all these degrees, had this job, was married, and also had children. That somehow I fell into the trap of what society says that adulthood looks like. Now, I still had to take care of my responsibilities, not saying that I didn't. But at some point, I lost myself. At some point, I lost knowing what brought me joy. Sometimes we forget about the very thing that elevates our spirit, elevates our sense of being, and even connects us to the essence of who we are. Is that you? Are you there right now? Have you been there? Do you know someone that's going through that right now? Oh, honey, I can tell you that this talk right here, this is for you. Which leads me to key number 2. Play is healing. Play is absolutely healing to the soul. It's essential for our well-being to invite playfulness into our life. I want you to make a commitment over this next week to do at least one thing per day that invites a sense of playfulness for you. Figure out what that one thing is. Here's the wonderful thing about play. It doesn't have to cost you any money to do it. But it does cost you in making sure that you commit to doing it. The thing is, we will create a calendar and a schedule for the things that our children have to do. And hey, not to mention our work responsibilities. Now, they will overschedule you. Okay? They really will. What I ask you to do is to put play on the schedule. To time block. Create a time block in your schedule where you invite playfulness, and whatever that looks like for you. Carve out a little bit of time to do that. And then notice how it improves your mood. Notice how it improves the way you relate to your significant other. Notice how it improves the way that you even parent. Play is absolutely healing to not just the soul, but healing to the mind, allowing you to release all of that stuff that you have pent up so that you can better tackle the day. It helps to elevate your mood to the point in which you actually have joy in your life. Supreme joy. And when you elevate your mood by inviting this playfulness, you want to begin to do it again and again and again, because you're going to get used to that feeling tone of goodness in your life. And you're not going to want to miss out on that again. It's going to bring you back to a time in your life that you were completely free, completely happy. I ask of you to make a commitment to doing it, and then to ask a friend to hold you accountable to doing it. And perhaps you and your friend are doing it too. It's nice to know that we have a partner on this journey in life, that we're not alone, especially in moments that we've gotten so used to our own routine that we forget to do the things that create fun. Find a friend, find a buddy, someone that will say, hey, did you do that thing that you said you were going to do? Do you need some help around that thing you said you were going to do? It really matters, and it helps you to stay committed to doing it. Which then leads me to the third key. Play is expansive. Expansive. It reminds me of witnessing or watching children play. And I've said this before in other talks that I've done, that if you were to just witness your own children playing, or just children in general playing, notice the levity by which they live. Notice the expansion by which they move through that playground. Notice the joy and the laughter, the giggles, the smiles. Play is powerful, and we underestimate it as adults. And I'm here to change the game. I'm here to tell you to invite that, to do that, to remember that, and then to commit to doing that. The other thing about playfulness, it helps us to co-create with God. It's when our mood is elevated. It's when we're feeling good that even greater things begin to happen for us. See, if we're stuck on all of these things that we have to do and joy ain't in the mix, then it begins to be just a routine that is often dreaded. And there's no happiness involved. And everybody feels that around you. In fact, perhaps they don't even want to be around you, because you're bringing forth that energy of, I got to be around her again. But as you are feeling connected to life, which is what play does, you're able to create even better things in your life. It makes you want to get up in the morning with a pep in your step, being able to live the day fully, as opposed to dreading waking up and doing the same old thing over and over and over and over again. These three keys that I shared with you are absolutely powerful for adults. And if you have not seen Usher, the singer Usher, on his roller skates, oh man, if you see him, it just makes you feel so good to see him roller skating. And it triggered something within me to say, hey, I'm going to invite that in my life again. then I encourage you to watch the video of Usher roller skating. It's been all over these social media streets, so I think it will be very easy for you to see those videos. This space and this place is where we get to talk about real stuff. We don't have to come in with our suit on, all buttoned up. No, we come in as we are. Today I'm rocking my Rock the Bell earrings and my Good Trouble t-shirt, not having to play the part of what adulthood is supposed to look like. This is where you get to let your hair down. This is where you get to come even in your robe, in your cup of joe or your cup of tea. Or for me, water. I need to drink more of that these days. And just be. Take part, soak in the tips that are shared each week with you. My intention is to make these sessions so simple, easy, and effortless that you can't wait to join again. That you can't wait to tell your girlfriend about this space, or perhaps even your lover, to join in and learn in this powerful discussion about life. Hey, we got to live it anyway. Why not live it with real levity? Because when you do, you will create a richer, more abundant, more empowered life. And you'll share that with the people that you know, because you're a demonstration of what it looks like first. That they want to rub arms with you to say, hey, tell me what you're doing. Or perhaps in the background, they witness you living life the way life ought to be lived. That you give them inspiration to do the same. Let's get ready to breathe. We're going to lock in and seal in today's mindful session. But what I ask you to do is to get comfortable in the seated position, ensuring that your back is properly supported, that you aren't slouching, shoulders aren't rounded over, but you're rounding out your shoulders, your back is supported, your feet are grounded, so they're placed on the ground, not crossed, but firmly placed on the ground. And also your arms should not be crossed. If they are, asked that you uncross them. Be in a receiving position for this breathing practice in which I'll lead you into meditation. You can dim the lights if you'd like to. You can even light a candle if you want to. Anything that creates a mood for you during this mindful session. Another thing that I'll ask you to do is to mute your phone, which I will do right now. Or put your phone on silent mode. Let's begin. I'll ask that you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. You'll breathe in for a count of 4. You'll hold your breath for a count of 2. You'll breathe out for a count of 4, and you will hold your breath for a count of 2. We'll do 4 cycles of that. And then we'll release the breath, and then we'll begin again and do 1 more cycle of that breathing exercise. Let's breathe in through our nose on 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath on 1, 2. Release the breath on 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath on 1, 2. Breathe in on 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath on 1, 2. Breathe out on 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath on 1, 2. Breathe in on 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 1, 2. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 1, 2. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 1, 2. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 1, 2. Release the breath. Return to the normal inflow and outflow of your breathing. And this time I ask that you close your eyes and internally keep your eyes open. Simply witnessing what's happening inside of your body. Allowing awareness to guide the way. In fact, allowing awareness to be your GPS system. Paying attention to what your body is saying to you from head to toe. And just being aware without any judgment. Now this time with the eyes closed, we'll begin our breathing practice. Let's begin. Breathe in on 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath on 1, 2. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 1, 2. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 1, 2. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 1, 2. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 1, 2. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 1, 2. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 1, 2. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 1, 2. Release the breath. Return to the natural inflow and outflow of your breathing. Again, scanning your body from head to toe and simply noticing any shifts, any adjustments, any easing in your body at this moment. Again, being aware without any judgment, just simple awareness. We'll now go deeper into our meditation. I'll ask you the 4 soul questions designed to help you clarify who you are, what you want, what you're grateful for, and what your purpose is. The first soul question is, who am I? Who am I? Beyond your name, your title, your gender, your race, your financial status, beyond the title that you wear within your home as mom, sister, aunt, and perhaps even friend. Beyond any label that is placed on you in this lifetime. Who are you now? The second soul question is, what do I want at the core of my being? There's something that keeps coming up. What is it? What do I truly want? Allow whatever responses to come to you, whether it be in the form of a sensation, an image, a feeling, or a thought. However it comes, allow yourself to be open without constriction. Try not to force the answer, but allow yourself to be open enough to receive the first thing that comes to mind. What do I really want? The third soul question is, what is my purpose? In other words, what am I called to do? Allow whatever responses to come to you, whether it be in the form of a thought, a sensation, an image, or a feeling. Again, allowing yourself to ease into receiving the first thing that comes to mind. What is my purpose? The final soul question is, what am I grateful for? Gratitude is the key that opens the door to supreme abundance. By first recognizing and appreciating what you already have. In this moment, I ask that you list everything in your mind that you're grateful for. Please release all of the questions and answers. And return to the natural inflow and outflow of your breathing. Just silently witness the rise and fall of your chest as you breathe in and as you breathe out. The simple awareness of your own breath is very relaxing. We'll now go even deeper into our meditation. I'll introduce today's Sanskrit mantra, which is Om Shanti. Om Shanti, which means I am peace. On the inhale, repeat Om. On the exhale, repeat Shanti. Please continue repeating today's mantra silently, almost as though it's a faint whisper in your mind, repeating Om on the inhalation, Shanti on the exhalation. If you notice that your attention has drifted to thoughts in your mind, sounds in the environment, or sensations in your body, please bring all of your awareness, all of your attention back to repeating today's mantra. Repeating Om on the inhalation, Shanti on the exhalation. Try not to think of any profound thing that's going to happen by repeating today's mantra, because in doing that, it takes you away from being fully present, fully here, and fully now. Just simply, effortlessly, silently repeat today's mantra. Om as you breathe in. Shanti as you breathe out. Repeating Om on the inhalation, Shanti on the exhalation. Please continue meditating. I will mind the time and let you know when our meditation is up. Please release today's mantra and return to the natural inflow and outflow of your breathing. Allowing yourself to just rest. Resting in existence. Resting in awareness. Resting in bliss. Existence, awareness, bliss. Sat, Chit, Ananda. Just rest. I'll now introduce today's intention. As I repeat it, excuse me, allow it to flow through your entire being, and also silently repeat it with me. Today's intention is lightness of being. Lightness of being. When you're ready, please place the palms of your hands together at your heart center, having a moment of reverence right here. And when you're ready, bowing in gratitude to your soul for today's meditation. And when you're ready, slowly opening your eyes and lifting your head and extending the blessing. Namaste. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. Let's just take a nice deep breath in right here. And out. So grateful that you could join today's meditation. I'm grateful that you and I communed on this day together. Each week, you can find me right here on Instagram Live. And on the weeks that I'm not available, I will let you know. I'll either be adding in some more self-care on those Saturday mornings. And on the days that I'm all good with the self-care on Saturday mornings, you will see me here for our weekly sessions. The 3 keys around today's mindful topic, which is inviting playfulness, is that play is necessary, play is healing, and play is expansive. 3 important keys to create more joy, more fullness, more freedom, and of course play into our adult life. Remembering not to take life so seriously that we miss out on the key essentialness of what life truly is, and that is to be present. And that's what play does. It invites you into presence. It returns you to your essential self. I hope to see you on the next In on Saturday session, which is at 8:30 in the morning, right here on Instagram Live. Please invite a friend. Please. I want to grow this community and be able to offer these services to other people. So if there's someone that you know that could benefit from these weekly sessions, then I encourage you to do that. Invite them. And if they really early morning people rather, then they can always watch the recorded session. So you can send them my Instagram handle at Rise360 Coaching. You can also find me on YouTube at Rise360 Coaching. Please subscribe and watch the sessions that I have on YouTube. I would love to see you over there as well. As usual, your purposeful journey begins right here. Right here. I'll see you soon.